And welcome back everyone to another video of anime Vanguards. So we got the first update finally, first update, but 0.5, not sure why they called it 0.5. So it wasn't even the full first update apparently, because it's called 0.5 update. So I'm not sure if we're getting an update this coming up week or we're waiting another 2 weeks to get the other half of this update. But in my opinion, I think they gave us enough. A boss event that's almost impossible to defeat unless you're Thanos himself, and then a raid shop that you get the currency from doing raids, which is pretty cool. I kind of made myself a really basic macro to do this, and super easy. I mean, just the same way you guys did macro for like Namek for like gems and stuff, it would be like this, essentially the same way you guys would do this one. Alrighty, you guys came here for the debate. Which one is better, the old farm unit being Sprint Wagon or the new Takarota? Well, let's go ahead and start with the price, you guys. All right, to place this homie down, it costs 550 dineros to place this homie down, and not gonna lie, he's kind of drippy. I feel like we can give him points for being drippy. As for this homie over here, Joker looking guy, he's got gold in his teeth. He looks like a crackhead. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if homie's passive effect was lacing the enemies with fentanyl, but he is 800 buckaroos to place down. So let's go ahead and get straight into a game. I'm gonna go ahead and just go into the raid, go into act 1, and we're gonna go ahead and place these down and just go through the levels, go through the upgrades, and just kind of give my own personal opinion on which one is better and which one should you place first. Should you be using both? Which acts or stages should you be using which? A lot of questions, y'all, so I'm gonna answer them here. You guys already know off the bat, you can already place young homie down as soon as the game starts, which of course really comes into handy because as soon as the wave starts, you're able to get money like right away, so you don't miss that first wave that it starts. When you get that 250 from that Sprint Wagon, but you won't be able to get it because of course you can't place Takarota down until maybe like round dose if you didn't already place the Sprint Wagon. If we're taking it like, if we're gonna, okay, we gotta place a homie down that can actually like defeat these people, so let me go ahead and do that first, and then we're gonna start looking at their upgrades. Alrighty, Akazo, you're gonna go ahead and handle all these people, okay? Alrighty, so if you were just going to be using Sprint Wagon, you guys are safe to place 2 of them down before having to place a unit for your DPS. That alone already gives a point to the homie Sprint Wagon. Now let's go ahead and place our homie down for $800. Keep in mind, I'm using both of these without Fortune. I would have had this man with Fortune, but I accidentally deleted him. That's a long story, doesn't matter. So of course, placing them both down, they both give 250 by base. Upgrading our Sprint Wagon to upgrade 1 goes from 250 to 550 for 1,050. Now our Takarota for a 1,500, it goes from 250 to 750. So the gap between how much you're paying to how much you're getting on the first upgrade for Takarota to the ratio of what you cost for Sprint Wagon from 0 to 1 for what you actually get from 250 to 550. Obviously the gap for Takarota is slightly bigger, but in the wrong way. I'm gonna upgrade this homie one more time because I don't want people getting through while I'm trying to do my video. I like how this map has 20 waves, gives me enough time to yap around. But alrighty, look at him. At upgrade 1, he's currently pulling in 550 while Takarota is at 750. Now going to upgrade 2, he jumps up to 1,500, but it costs 3,000 buckaroos. Let's go ahead and take a look at this homie. 1,800 jumps from 550 to 1,050, so basically just jumping in half. The only downfall here, y'all, is this man gets really expensive. So is it worth the amount of money you're actually getting by upgrading this dude? Now with our Sprint Wagon, let's go to upgrade 2, doing 1,000 buckaroos now. I believe that was 1,800, and now going to upgrade 2 for here, 750 to 1,500 for 3,000. And homie summons this big thing. He's actually supposed to be standing on top of it, so it's kind of bugged, but that's cool. You know, I say I'm gonna give him a point for cosmetic. This homie doesn't change at all. Oh, he actually does. He gets this whole factory, but that's dumb. Homie's got a whole stage and he's got buckaroos flying around. I think that's pretty cool. Now for Takarota up to upgrade 3, he is doubling once again for 4,500 though. That is pretty steep. Let's get him up there though. As for Sprint Wagon, from upgrade 2 to upgrade 3, he goes from 1,000 to 1,800, so he's not doubling like our other homie Takarota is, but it is cheaper, far cheaper. So let's go ahead and just quickly finish going through the upgrades. And look at this, y'all. Like, it gets really steep, y'all. It gets really steep. But like, if you got good DPS, like my homie over here, I got 2 of these homies and they're holding it down. Like, if you got these people holding it down, then like this homie, 7,500, even though it's stupid expensive, it jumps 2,000 more to 5,000, and it still has another upgrade going to 8,000 for 10 grand. I feel the trade-off getting 8,000 every round for only costing 10k is a very, very good investment. Okay, they are almost coming through. Let's get another guy. Now look at this. Still another upgrade, going to upgrade 6 for 1,200. He is getting $10,000 passive, maxing out at 10k for Takarota. Let's go ahead and check our sprint wagon. So our sprint wagon over here, I believe he had 1 upgrade less, which in some scenarios would be better. Of course, when it comes to longer waves, you guys, with this new update, Takarota will be meta when it comes to raids, when it comes to the boss event, because you're going for longer waves, which means you have more time to put these upgrades into your people. One of the downfalls, you guys, you can only have 1 Takarota placed at one time. Is it worth having just 1 of these homies instead of having all 3 of your sprint wagons? If you have 3 sprint wagons that don't have fortune, you're roughly going to be pulling in about 7,500 every round. Takarota being more by about, what is that, 2,500? Which I believe is one of the main reasons you can only place 1 of these homies down, because with only just 1, he is still far better than the sprint wagons. So again, highly recommend using Takarota in these rounds specifically, because you have that 5 extra round. Oh my god, you have those 5 extra rounds to obviously build up that capital in order to upgrade this homie all the way to, like, what was it, upgrade 6 being the max. Of course, I just wouldn't recommend using Takarota for any other map that's not in the raids or the boss event. But the other question, should you be using both or just one? Simple answer, both. You guys, you should be using both of these guys in these raids, in these boss event, but don't recommend using both of them in just the regular, you know, other stages. Even the double stages, there's really no point, especially when you're soloing. You guys, using both of them is just going to be a lot better for you guys, especially in these maps. Not only being wave 20, but this map is massive. It's massive. Look at this. I haven't even made it to the end over here yet. Let's see how far it is, because I haven't even made it all the way over here. How far does this go? Okay, right over here. If you don't have the best of DPS, but you really want to get your farm units down, start getting, you know, your buckaroos really quick, then use that simple method technique that I told you guys in one of my videos before, and it's simply letting the enemies walk. Don't be afraid to let them walk all the way over here. All right, if you guys want to place down your farm units way the hell back here, then do it. Of course, it is going to take a little bit more time to defeat these rounds, but if you don't have the best DPS and you still want to be able to defeat these rounds and AFK them, then that's your best option. I guess it's better to defeat them, you know, every 5 minutes than not defeat them at all. But of course, if you are cracked out, don't need to do that. Get your ass all the way to the front. Of course, if you guys don't know what the fortune trade is, because you guys are brand new to this game, when you're re-rolling for traits for your farm units, you do want to get the fortune one on your farm units. That will be bumping up the base stat of what you can get. I unfortunately don't have any trait rerolls because I have used all of them up. So please, Anime Vanguard creators, I would like to be sponsored. Look at this, you guys. I just noticed that can't be sold. When you place Takarota down, you cannot sell him, but you can for the sprint wagons. And we all know, if you guys have been playing, you know, tower defense games for a long time, selling your units sometimes can come really in handy, especially when the boss is pushing past your choke and you have no money to start placing down some new units farther down the path. So you got to start selling shit like quick, so you can start placing new people down, like over here down the path. So you're gonna rely on like the people that you put a lot of money to. And Takarota, if you're ripping this guy, you're gonna be putting a decent amount of dinero to get him maxed out. And the fact that you can't sell him is kind of a ripperoni, not gonna lie. Probably not much of a big deal. It's just still a little, like, you know, hiccup there, you know, even though it's not that serious really, but it's still something that's there that the Sprint Wagon doesn't have. And conclusion, I will recommend Sprint Wagon all the way. I prefer him. I like him better. This homie, I mean, again, I really only got to use them in the raids and in the boss events, but anywhere else, I have no use for him. And alrighty, y'all, quick video there. I'm hoping it's quick. I'm hoping I can edit it down to like 10 minutes because it's about to hit 18 minutes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying my best to, come out with as lot of anime Vanguard content as I can. So if you guys are huge fans of anime Vanguards or just love Roblox in general, then you should just hit that sub right now. Lots of helpful content for AV on the channel. Make sure you guys go check it out. But besides that, it has been Prime, Iridium, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.